The reason why you haven't hit your goals yet is stupidly simple. You just gotta dream bigger. Shut up. Your problem is that you haven't taken enough of the right action yet. You're not doing what needs to be done. And before you click away now thinking like, Linus, you're telling me the most obvious shit, stay with me. Because in this video, I'm about to break down my exact system that will help you to take consistent action and finally hit those goals. Listen, I was where you are 2 years ago. I was motivated some days, then I was demotivated the other day. But if I'm really honest, deep down, I felt embarrassed, constantly stressed out because I knew I wasn't living up to my potential. Fast forward to today, I built not one but 2 different businesses. I tell other people what to do and they actually do what I want them to do. I'm in pretty good shape. I travel the world. I speak multiple languages, but none of them came by accident, came through a process, a simple 3-step system I'm going to share with you today that I call the STD system. I know what you're thinking, but let's be honest, you're not going to forget that one, right? So stay till the end of this video and I'll break down exactly how this 3-step STD system will change your life to the better. So without further ado, let's get right into it. S stands for set. I want you to learn how to correctly set goals. And no worries, I'm not gonna hit you with a speech about SMART goals and how to dream big and stuff like that. You can Google that stuff. Here's the big important thing that nobody really talks about. If you like the 99% of people, you are focusing on outcome specific goals. But the 1%, every successful and rich person that I know does not focus on the outcomes. Sure, they will flash nice numbers to you or the goals to you on social media, but behind the scenes, they are actually obsessing over action-specific goals. Let me give you an example. They might say, I want to hit 10K in my business. Well, that's what they're showing on social media and presenting to the world. But what they do is they dissect this goal into actionable steps. For example, if you want to start an agency, you have to do cold outreach. That is just the way it works. So one actionable goal for hitting 10K with your own agency is to make at least 50 calls a day, for example. And if you want to belong to the 1%, you nearly have to forget your outcome goal of 10K a month. You just want to focus every day on doing your calls. A lot of my successful friends, they don't even realize when they hit a goal because they're not looking at their bank account, for example. They're not looking at their numbers all the time. They're just looking at what is on my to-do list today. They are just focusing on the everyday actions and get completely lost in this day-to-day life. And this is not just for us entrepreneurs, it's for everyone who wants to belong to the 1% in any area. Could be music, could be an artist, could be a sportsman. You have to put in the daily tasks every day, relentlessly, without any excuses. So why is nobody talking about these action-specific goals and everybody's just telling you to dream bigger? Well, let me tell you, because it's fucking boring. Most people's dopamine monkey brains don't want to do everyday tasks. And there's even a neuroscientific reason for that, because when you daydream of your goals, your brain can't really decide if you're already there or not. So you're getting rewarded by your brain for your daydreaming, even though you made 0 progress. Now I know you may be thinking, Linus, that is great. Thanks for the free source, but why is it so hard to do what I'm supposed to do? Look, the problem for our brain is when you're working towards a goal, you have to delay gratification for a long time. For example, you want to start a fitness coaching business and you want to hit 10K a month. This will take you months and maybe even years of everyday action, but you don't get the reward of hitting the 10K. So how can we make this process more rewarding for your brain while at the same time ensuring that you hit your daily actions? This is where step 2 comes in, because we want to transform your life into a video game. The T stands for track. You probably heard that quote from Alex Hormozy: if you do not track, you do not care. And it's true, because here's the thing. Most people are not honest with themselves. And in fact, we're not designed to be honest with ourselves. We explain what we do afterwards by our brain creating nice stories. For example, if I ask you, did you go to the gym yesterday? True answer may be no. But your answer may be no, because I was feeling a little sick. Okay. And the day before that, no, because there was a birthday. But normally I always go. This is how the average person lives. But you probably want more. That's why you're watching this video. And if you want more, if you want to belong to the top 1%, You have to create data about your life, data that isn't lying, data that's telling you you didn't go to the gym 2 days in a row. Who cares about your excuses? And you may already know that, but what you're going to learn in this video here is that tracking your day-to-day actions, creating this data, can actually be super fun. It's like a video game, like completing quests or leveling up your character. And you have to do it because your brain doesn't want to wait 1 year until you hit your goal. You want daily gratification, and tracking your habits, tracking your daily actions is the way to do it. So let me show you how you can build your own habit tracker to check off boxes and level up your real life character. You could use a tool like Notion or certain software to build this habit tracker. I don't want you to have an excuse saying that you now have to learn the software first before you can start. You can do this on paper as well. But before I show you the habit tracker, if you're vibing with this content and you want to see more no bullshit, real talk, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Because I'm still a super small YouTuber, and this way you ensure that you see more content like this, because I'm here to help you crush your goals. Okay, so here's what a habit tracker looks like if you write it on paper. Probably can't see it through the camera, so I'm going to insert a picture here. This is the most basic option of a habit tracker that you can create. Just write down all the days for a week, and then at the top write all your different habits that you want to track. For example, I made a quick one here, having meditation, sport, post 1 video every day, doing cold outreach for my tutoring business, and read, I don't know, some minutes. And what's important, especially when you start out on the right side, you want to write down all your excuses. Why this is so important, you will see in step number 3. But for now, you have checkboxes, for example, for meditation, sport, post a video, and then you see you can also have more variable data, like for example my reading time. So as you see, it's super simple. This is your week, these are your habits. Every day you sit down and check off the boxes. It's a super simple system, but trust me, it works. It completely changed my brain because I was finally starting to stop daydreaming and just focusing on these everyday actions. And I always thought that I would just have to think bigger and someday motivation would hit me. No, what I needed was this gamified approach here. So I hope it will turn your life around as well. Again, this is obviously a very small and simple habit tracker. I have one with around 20-25 different habits and data stacks on me. And I use Notion to do that. So if you think that's something you're interested in, I can make another video about that. But for you right now, start on paper. It's giving you everything you need to start today. But now for the final step in the STD system. D stands for discuss. Think about it like the discussion section of a scientific study. You are the subject of your own study, and every week, every day, every month, we want to review and evaluate your data. What I'm usually doing is a 2-step system. First, I'm going to calculate the averages for this week. For example, as you can see here, my meditation practice this week totally sucked. I have 57%, and the week before it, I actually had 100%. So I can compare these 2 weeks. Right? I look where I fall short and where I may be improved. And what I'm going to do next, that's why it's so important that you write down your excuses and explanations and all your subconscious shit, your stories that you tell yourself. You write them all down at the right side, right? And now I'm going to review, why didn't I meditate this week? And what I find is that I was on the phone 2 times and missed meditation practice through this. I just basically forgot it. And the one day also I didn't do my sport training, and usually when I come back from sport, I sit down to meditate. And this gives me super valuable insight because I get up every day at the same time, and I could just create a blog on my social media, maybe until 7 a.m. Because even if I don't go to sport, then from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., I can't use my social media, I can't be on the phone. So I will remember, you still have your meditation to do. So this is the way you approach your data, evaluate your data, and get better 1% every week. So there you have it, the STD system. Set the right action-specific goals. Break your big goals down into smaller actionable steps. Track your progress on these actions every single day, and then discuss and review your own data and try to improve for the next week. And of course, the most important thing, have fun. Don't blame yourself when you miss a habit for a day. Just treat it like cold data. Oh, you didn't go to the gym. Why didn't you go to the gym? how can I make it better next week? There's no way in blaming you for not being 100% perfect. Nobody is. Treat it like a video game and level up every day. And if you watch the whole video till the end and you think, Linus, I do have kind of a goal, but I think I need to do some more research. I need to be a little bit more sophisticated, need a better strategy to start. Just watch this video here. It's going to give you the exact roadmap so that you can start today.